Hi everybody, it's Double B Billy Boudreaux, and I want to go ahead and make this video here on the WGS YouTube channel. Kind of separate from my SmackDown review, which will be coming up later. Um, with my thoughts on the new direction they seem to be going with the Daniel Bryan heel turn, and it's kind of safe to call it that. Daniel Bryan heel turn, especially on Monday Night Raw, because you would see over the past couple of weeks. Daniel Bryan started developing an attitude of sorts, and it got me wondering. It got me thinking: would this be a good move or a bad move by the WWE? So I started weighing both options, and well, here's what I come up with. I really do believe that it is a good move by the WWE, because the way they had Daniel Bryan going at first, yeah, he was an okay face, and they put the Money in the Bank briefcase on him, and then he's been, basically mid card at best. He wasn't really involved in any kind of storylines. They just used him every now and again on matches. Sometimes he would put him over, and then sometimes he would put the other guy over, but. They never really did anything concrete, a concrete storyline with Daniel Bryan. But then they had him cash in the Money in the Bank on the Big Show, and they put the World Heavyweight title on it. No, I thought, yeah, it's all right, and everything like that. But the word is out there that not Daniel Bryan, Mark Henry had a groin pull. He had a groin injury, and they had to do something with the title. And for some reason, they didn't want to keep it on the Big Show. I'm not that sure as to why they didn't want to do that. But I was like, okay, maybe they can use Daniel Bryan as possibly a transitional champion, and a lot of people don't want to be that guy, to only hold the title about 3 weeks, and then put it on the person they wanted to put it on. And I really thought that was the route they were going to be going with Daniel Bryan. They were going to have him cash in Money in the Bank on whoever the winner was, and unfortunately at that time it was the Big Show, and he became World Heavyweight Champion. Now everybody, and partly myself, I kind of thought they were going to be using this to turn Big Show heel. A lot of people are thinking, it's time for a heel turn for the Big Show, and a lot of people think he's more effective as a heel, and some people think he's more effective as a face. And in all honesty, to me, it's a toss-up, to be honest with you. There's some people who are more effective as a face, some people are more effective as a heel, and some people can do both. And I think Big Show fits into that category. He can do both, in my opinion. But the way I thought they were going, they're not really going to go that route. They're not going with Big Show being a heel. They're going with Daniel Bryan being a heel, and I actually think this is quite interesting. For one, that not only did they put the World Heavyweight title on him, they actually started to give him a character of sorts in the WWE. I mean, one, they put the World Heavyweight title on him. That's got to say something. That's got to say, like, they started to believe in him and stuff like that. That they think that he can carry the Friday Night SmackDown brand, being a World Heavyweight Champion. And, it's got to mean something. And now they want to start giving him a character. Well, let me say this. If they hadn't made this move with Daniel Bryan, as talented as he is inside the ring, if they hadn't done this, and he would have stayed at mid card, I don't believe he would have made it the rest of the year. To be honest with you, he would have been either demoted to maybe WWE Superstars or something like that, or even worse, NXT. And after the end of this year, he would be gone from the WWE. But now They put a character with him. You know, they give him an attitude, they turn him heel, and he has the World Heavyweight title. I really see this feud going somewhere. I really do. I really see, you know, they're really developing this Daniel Bryan Big Show thing. But now I'm wondering if, you know, when Mark Henry fully recovers from the groin injury that he has, that if they would insert Mark Henry into the storyline, well, he's got to be involved, you know, because he was the champion, and up until the point of TLC, then Daniel Bryan cashed it in on the Big Show, and Mark Henry never got a chance to get his rematch. So I'm wondering if there's in some facet, in some form, that they could insert Mark Henry into the storyline. I mean, they really, well, in a sense, they probably did already, you know, considering on Friday Night SmackDown, how Daniel Bryan was able to sucker Mark Henry into hitting him, getting himself intentionally disqualified. That's when I really started to wonder, started to think how they're going to be putting this in motion, you know, putting this all together. And because, you know, to be rather honest, I really was shocked last night that they kept the title on Daniel Bryan. I really was. I really thought they were just going to have him drop it to the Big Show. But then again, if they would have done that, Daniel Bryan would have, just like that, been right back at mid-card status at best. But I'm rather intrigued now. I'm rather intrigued to see where this is going to go. I don't know about you guys, but, you know, as talented as Daniel Bryan is, I'm really glad that they're actually, you know, legitimately doing something with him. So, as the title of this video says, is this a good move or a bad move by the WWE to turn Daniel Bryan heel and give him an attitude? I think it's a good move. I really do think it's a good move. So, now I pose the question to you guys. You know, do you feel that Daniel Bryan going heel and having an attitude now is a good move, but not only for him, but for the WWE? Leave your comments in the comment section below, and also leave a video response. You can also do that as well. Do you believe that Daniel Bryan as a heel is a good move by the WWE? I want to hear from you guys out there. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter, twitter.com/TheWrestleGamer, so we can live tweet during the shows. So, with that being said, I'm Double B Billy Boudreaux saying thank you very much for watching.